the previous lecture we discussed variation of equilibrium constant value with temperature, right? When delta H equal to 0, equilibrium constant is independent of temperature. When delta H greater than 0, equilibrium constant value increases with increase in temperature. When delta H is less than 0, equilibrium constant decreases with the increase in temperature, right? So those all we discussed in the previous lecture. And we have another two factors also which influence the numerical value of equilibrium constant. Okay, those we discuss in this lecture. Okay, so one is mode of writing the equation or the chemical reaction, and another one is a stoichiometric representation of the equation. Okay, so first let us see this one, mode of writing the equation. Suppose we have a reaction in which A plus B react to form C plus D. Okay, C plus D. For this one, what is the equilibrium constant? See, in terms of molar concentrations we discuss. Okay, so Kc equal to concentration of C into concentration of D by concentration of A into concentration of B, right? So this is the equilibrium constant expression for this reaction. Suppose if it is written in this way, C plus D gives A plus B. Okay, C plus D gives A plus B. Okay, so in this case, what is the equilibrium constant expression here? Kc, let us assume that it is as Kc dash. Kc dash equal to concentration of A into concentration of B by concentration of C into concentration of D. Okay, see here, same reactants and same products, but here A plus B gives C plus D and here C plus D gives A plus B, means this is exactly the reverse reaction of this reaction, yes or no? Now this is the equilibrium constant. See, look at these two. If you observe this one, okay, so Kc dash equal to 1 by Kc. So no, Kc dash is equal to 1 by Kc. See, this is the reciprocal of this one. Yes or no? Means when you reverse the reaction, suppose we have done this reaction in the laboratory. Okay, so we have calculated Kc value. At the same temperature, if you want to calculate Kc for the reverse reaction, no need to do the experiment here. Okay, directly you can take the reciprocal of the equilibrium constant for this reaction. Understood? Or if a reaction is, first reaction is done in this reaction is done in the laboratory, we have measured all equilibrium concentrations, we calculated Kc. Suppose we want to find equilibrium constant for the reverse reaction, no need to do the experiment, the waste of time and waste of chemicals and everything, right? Simply do this experiment, calculate equilibrium concentrations and substitute here, we get the equilibrium constant, and then for the reverse reaction simply take the reciprocal, right? So means when the way of writing of reaction changes, equilibrium constant value changes. Okay, if a reaction is reversed, equilibrium constant becomes reciprocal. Okay, next, another one is stoichiometric representation of the equation. Okay, so for example, a molecule A2 gives B and C. Okay, for this reaction if you write equilibrium constant, we get Kc equal to concentration of B into concentration of C by concentration of A2. Okay, see many students making mistake here, these two they will write in the power, that is not correct. Okay, so this one gives information about the molecular atomicity, yes or no? So here just here we have to write in this way only, never write this number here in the power. Okay, only in the power we get stoichiometric coefficients only. Okay, so now this is the Kc expression for this reaction. Suppose if this entire reaction is multiplied by 2, then we get 2A2 gives 2B plus 2C. Okay, 2b plus 2c. See here, for this one, if you write the equilibrium constant expression Kc dash, we are assuming concentration of B whole power 2 into concentration of C whole power 2, right? By concentration of A2 whole power 2. Okay, see this we can write concentration of B into concentration of C by concentration of A2 whole power 2 we can write. Yes or no? Now observe this one, look at this one, this is the exactly same expression as Kc. So therefore we can write Kc dash equal to Kc power 2. So no, Kc dash equal to Kc power 2 means if a reaction is multiplied by 2, then here we are getting new equilibrium constant equal to whole equilibrium constant whole square. Yes or no? Very simple. Okay. So now when a stoichiometric representation, same reactant, same product, but here we have taken 1 mole, here we have taken 2 moles. So what is happening? Immediately equilibrium constant value changes. Okay, same here also. For 1 mole we did the experiment in the laboratory, we have calculated equilibrium constant. For 2 moles of this reactant reacts, what happens and what is the K value, means no need to do once again the experiment. Take this value and take the number which is multiplied and simply here whole equilibrium constant whole power that number, we get the new equilibrium constant for the new reaction. Okay, clear? So in this way, without doing experiment, by changing the mode of writing equation, equilibrium constant changes, and also when the stoichiometric coefficient values changes, equilibrium constant value changes. Okay, let us now discuss a simple technique how to identify the new equilibrium constant. Okay, now here let us see the simple technique how to find what is the new equilibrium constant. Now suppose when a change is imposed on the existing equilibrium system. Okay, so here first one is, suppose a equation is reversed. Okay, when the old reaction, the reaction just now we discussed, we did one reaction in the laboratory and we calculated equilibrium constant, right? So now that reaction is reversed, then the new equilibrium constant will be reciprocal of old reaction, right? Okay, so new equilibrium constant will be reciprocal of the old equilibrium constant. Okay, suppose if for this reaction equilibrium constant equal to 2, for this reaction that will be 1 by 2. For this one it is 100, for this one that is 1 by 100. When reaction is reversed, equilibrium constant becomes reciprocal. Next, suppose the equation is divided by 2, the old existing equation is divided by 2, then the new equilibrium constant will be old equilibrium constant whole power 1 by 2. Very important. Okay, simple, in the directly we get the answer. Okay, so when the old equation is divided by 2, then the equilibrium constant of new reaction will be old equilibrium constant whole power 1 by 2. Very simple. Okay, so for old reaction equilibrium constant equal to 2, then here that will be 2 power 1 by 2, that is square root of 2. Okay, so here it is 5. When the reaction is divided by 2, the new equilibrium constant will be 5 power 1 by 2 or square root of 5. Okay, next, suppose if a reaction is divided by 3, then the new equilibrium constant equal to old equilibrium constant whole power 1 by 3. Okay, so first K equal to 4, then after dividing the equation with 3, the new equilibrium constant will be 4 power 1 by 3. Okay, cube root of 4. Simple. Next, suppose if a reaction is multiplied by 2, then the new equilibrium constant will be whole power 2. Okay, so old equilibrium constant is 20. When that reaction is multiplied by 2, then the new equilibrium constant will be 20 power 2, that is 400. Okay, next, when a reaction is multiplied by 3, then the equilibrium constant, new equilibrium constant will be old equilibrium constant whole power 3. Okay, Clear? Next, sixth one of the most repeated problems. Okay, so many times questions were asked. When two or more reactions were added, okay, to get one another reaction, suppose two or more reactions were added, those all reactions we know the equilibrium constant. Okay, so now for the new reaction which is formed by the combination of those two or more reactions, so equilibrium constants are multiplied. Okay, equilibrium constants are multiplied. Now this we discuss with an example also. Okay, I will explain with a problem in this lecture only. Clear? When a reaction is reversed, the equilibrium constant for the new reaction is old equilibrium constant reciprocal, right? Okay, if a reaction is multiplied by some number, then the new equilibrium constant equal to old equilibrium constant whole power that number. If a reaction is divided with some number, new equilibrium constant equal to old equilibrium constant whole power 1 by that number. Okay, when two or more reactions were added, then the for final equation or resultant equation equilibrium constant is equal to the multiplication of all the equilibrium constants of the reactions which we have added. Okay, now let us see one problem for this one, then we can understand easily. Now let us see one problem. A gives B K1 equal to 3, B gives C K2 equal to 2, C gives D K3 equal to 5. And then what is the equilibrium constant for when A gives D? Okay, see three different reactions were given. For the reactions equilibrium constant is also provided, and here for this reaction we have to find equilibrium constant. Okay, see now for this one if you write K equal to concentration of D by concentration of A. So no, K equal to concentration of D by concentration of A. But here the concentrations are not provided, yes or no? How can we calculate? Suppose for this reaction if you write equilibrium constant, that is equal to concentration of B by concentration of A. Yes or no? For this one equilibrium constant K2 equal to 2, what is the expression? Concentration of C by concentration of B. Okay, and for this one what is the equilibrium constant expression? Concentration of D by concentration of C, right? These are the equilibrium constant expressions for this individual reactions. Now if you add these three reactions, then what happens? Equilibrium constant for this reaction equal to K1 into K2 into K3. Just now we discussed when two or more reactions were added, then the equilibrium constants are multiplied. Okay, so if you multiply we get 3 into 2 into 5, 6 into 5, that is equal to 30. Equilibrium constant for this reaction is equal to how much? 30. Okay, so see if you add these reactions, what happens? B will get cancelled, C will get cancelled. In the overall net reaction we have A gives D. Yes or no? Okay, so this is the direct method how we can get this one. Okay, two or more reactions are added, just to multiply the equilibrium constants of the reactions which we are adding to get the new reaction. Okay, clear? Okay, see here, suppose for understanding purpose, okay, directly you can do in this way. See if you substitute here K equal to, we are getting a K1 into K2 into K3, right? K1 equal to how much? What is the expression? Concentration of B into by concentration of A. And what is K2 expression? Into concentration of C by concentration of B. What is the K3 expression? Concentration of D by concentration of C. Okay, see B will get cancelled, C will get cancelled. So overall we have K equal to concentration of D by concentration of A. Okay, so that is why to calculate the equilibrium constant for this one by Okay, how this reaction is coming by adding these three reactions. Simply multiply their equilibrium constant values. Okay, clear? So in the next lecture, we discuss some important problems and the applications of equilibrium constant also. Okay, thank you.